everybody, Avana Intuitive here with the predictions video for Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. As usual, I am using the Radiant Rider Waite Smith deck. And for a clarifying card, I'm using a new deck called the Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maude Hirst. So we'll pull a clarifying card for that. And of course, for our 3-card pick, I'm using these beautiful Cosmic Pearl Oracle cards. And these are by Ashley Frost and Leah Shoman. So these we'll be using for our 3-card pick today. I want to remind everyone, as usual, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being here. And the questions I only have 3 questions today. But I kind of like all of them because I don't know why. They're just pretty good questions that I'm like, I wonder what the answer is. So let's see what the tarot deck says. The first question I have is, what is the future of universities and institutions of higher learning with the upcoming energy shifts taking place in the US? I know what I'm intuitively getting right now. So let me see what the cards say. So let's see, what is the future of universities and institutions of higher learning with the upcoming energy shifts? Okay, I got that. All right, we'll go over these cards, of course. Let me see what I get under this Intuitive Whispers Oracle. Perhaps it will oh, I really like this. Okay, perhaps I was Intuitive Whispers. Perhaps it will whisper something to me intuitively is what I thought. So the first card I got is this Knight of Swords card. And this is, this is just moving forward. It's very intellectual. Swords are air, and that means intellect and, thinking, but kind of just jumping, going forward, not paying attention, just really shooting from the hip. Just that's it. I'm moving forward, and I really maybe don't have the best direction or the best argument or the best movement forward, but I'm going for it anyway. So that's the first card. Interesting that we get this Swords card, which is, of course, representative of intellect. I'm going to say for the obstacle card in this case, the second card, I got the Page of Wands. This is kind of like higher learning, okay? Like you're learning the wands is emotions. I'm sorry, the wands are creativity. So you're and looking up, being a page, you're at the beginning of that like creative, learning and that creative process, kind of like you're graduating and you're going on to college and you're looking to really expand your intellect, your creativity, But you're in that position where you're in like your, late teens, early 20s, and you're really moving forward. But this is kind of in a obstacle position. And then the last card I got is this 5 of Wands, which is everyone's kind of arguing here. But also this is a training card. So people are kind of learning. They're learning how to go to battle. They're learning how to fight. They're learning how to craft a good argument. You see there are no colors here that are like one team against the other. Everyone is just in their own clothing. And you see people aren't really like hitting each other. But they're practicing. So, and then the last card that I got is, oh, there it is. I was like, that's not it. Let's see, 11, crown activation. So I love this, moving forward. So it's almost like as we move forward, even though there are these upcoming energy shifts, I think it's going to bring a lot of things to the surface and a lot of good communication. It's not all of it's going to be good. Not everything's going to be a learning, experience, but I think it will help people to move forward. And I'm hearing like everybody, like the professors, the students, everybody, and even spilling out into the general public here through articles and research papers and things. So we're going to start off kind of moving forward, like this is how I look at things, or this is the direction I'm going. But you know what? We're going to also have some people that are really going to say, yeah, let's have these discussions. Let's move forward and have these discussions. And then learning how to have them. I think really this is going to maybe bring these institutions of higher learning, not that they're not already here, but bringing them into, again, a reminder of who they are and what they're here to do, which is really to put all the ideas out on the table, which I think is really what the energy is now. Across the board, not just as universities and the higher institutions, but across the board, getting all these ideas on the table, getting all these different scenarios on the table so people can pick and choose what they resonate with, what they prefer. And then they can go and do that, because we are over 8 billion souls on this planet, and each one of us is unique, and each one of us has our own way of doing things. And then what I love about this is, so we have like this mix of ideas and energies, and variety is the spice of life. We just have all these different things going on. But the ending card here is crown activation, right? We're activating our higher selves and really tapping in, as we move through this process. The process can sometimes be painful, and it can sometimes be, argumentative and kind of mean and kind of like get down in the dirt, but really finding out what makes each of us tick, and what makes each of us want to move forward, and what our goals are. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? That person is not my cup of tea. I'm not going to go that direction. Other times it's like, you know what? I can see that. I see that point of view. So I think really what the future is really very good moving forward, and giving us, giving a like a place where people can have these, even more than they do now, can have these discussions, and where it will almost be like a microcosm of what's going on in the whole world on campuses, but moving forward. And sometimes in some cases, maybe not moving forward how I may particularly like, but you know what? It's okay, because everybody's allowed to have their opinion, and it's their free will. So there you go. So I think that's a kind of a cool answer. All right. So the next question I have is, do ETs feel fear when they are here on Earth? So in ETs, do they feel fear? And again, I'm getting an intuitive hit here, but let's see what the cards say. Do ETs feel fear when they are here on Earth? Oh, this is interesting. Oh, very interesting, actually. Let me pull an Intuitive Whispers Oracle card. Oh, interesting. First of all, I'm going to say no, they don't feel fear when they're on Earth, because I don't think they feel fear, because the two ends of the spectrum are love and fear, and they are really, for the most part, in love. And why leave that beautiful area and even entertain fear? You don't really need to. First card I get here is this 8 of Cups, walking away from fear. Okay, walking away. They've walked away from it. Although it's still standing, no damage done to fear, they look at things in a whole different light. And it's just like, this is a research experience. This is a learning experience. This is an experience of like love in the sense of helping others. So they have they have no fear. This Knight of Pentacles comes up, standing firm, right? They're standing firm. And I've never really seen all this yellow back here as much as I do right now, almost like a big star behind them, or a big sun, big energetic, cosmos behind them. No, solid. We don't feel fear. And then it's funny, because the last card I got was the 5 of Wands, and they kind of are watching us while we're, battling each other. And I think if anything, they don't feel fear. They just feel love. And I don't want to say that it's funny, because the word that comes to mind is they're not amused by us. They're bemused by us. Kind of like a bemusement, like, yep, that's just how they are. And, that's how these Homo sapiens are. And you know what? We're just going to let them do their thing. And we will watch, learn, send messages when we can, and hopefully they will pick them up and move forward. And the last card that I got, though, I love this. It's the 3, which is a divine number, and it's the power of silence, because I don't think that they are really paying much attention to our day-to-day, like, silly arguments, and gossip and things like that. But they're really paying more attention to us in our silence, and in their silence, and in the silence between the words. It's almost like in the silence between the notes of music, that's where the music is. And it's almost like in the silence between our words and through, all of our communication, that's where our message is. Wow. I don't even know what that means, but I think it's pretty cool. So anyway, that's what I just heard with that. And the last question that I have before we get to our 3-card pick is, when I pass into the spirit world, will I be able to communicate with people who I admired but did not know while I was alive? So when I pass into the spirit world, will I be able to communicate with people who I admired but who I did not know while I was alive? Let me see. Again, I'm getting some intuitive hits on this. Let's see what the cards say. I'm going to actually shuffle one more time, because you know what? I just don't think that's the right card. Intuitively, that's like, no, I didn't shuffle enough. Okay, now these cards just fell out. I love this. Okay, this is why I kept shuffling. Yes, this is a card of communication and moving forward. So yes, you can absolutely talk with people that you admire, that are in spirit, when you're in spirit, that you do not know here. It goes, we are all one. We are all one. So universal law. So, but also I got this Queen of Wands also came out. So you see this king, or I'm sorry, this is, I believe, a knight. Yeah, this Knight of Cups is marching towards this queen. This queen is very high in intuition. And not only am I hearing that you can talk with people that you admire when you pass over, that have passed over, you can actually talk to them right now. You can use your intuition and that our practical intuition that we have, that we're all born with, you can use it to get messages even now from these people. So I love that message, and I'm glad I kept shuffling, because I did have an intuitive message that wasn't the card that I was supposed to see. The other two cards that we needed to hear from popped out. So I love those kind of things when they happen. And anyway, those are my 3 questions. Let's get ready for our 3-card pick again with the Cosmic Pearl Oracle. Let me shuffle these. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this. I always forget because I start these videos out. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please know that if something resonates, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Just let it go. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate, I'm always getting new subscribers, and I truly appreciate it. And I truly appreciate all of you who are here. It is a real treat and a real joy, and it really sparks me to keep doing these cards and this. And I am going to be growing my channel, and I can't tell you exactly when or how or whatever, but I'm definitely getting that feeling. So new things will be coming, but it might take a couple of months because, I only have so much time and resources right now. So I'm doing the best I can do. But here we go. All right. I love that card. Okay, 1, 2. All right, here we go. Here's our 3 cards. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. Don't think too hard. If you picked card 1, you got 13, which is a 4, and it says, this is the red anemone. I believe that's how you say that. Rebirth, end of a cycle, and reflection. I love this. Cycle is maybe coming to an end for you. It may be time to have this beautiful rebirth. And but reflecting on what you've learned, things that I'm hearing the word again, discernment. What have I learned? What would I like to do better next time? What did I really do a good job on this time? And next time I'm already at that level moving forward. So that's card 1. If you picked card 2, you got 43, which is a 7. And that says wisteria rooted, longevity, luck, and fearless. So I love this card, this rooted wisteria. And again, longevity, luck, and fearless. You know what? It might be time for you to take a calculated risk, and it might not be. Only you know that for yourself, but that was card 2. And if you got card 3, 22, which is a master number, again, going through the gates of those high vibrations. And this says the keeper of the pearls, innocence, sincerity, and loyalty. I have a feeling that somebody out there is looking for this card on maybe somebody in their life. So you know what? Only you can use your own discernment, and you have your free will, but it's a beautiful message of innocence, sincerity, and loyalty. All right, there you go, my friends. I will see you tomorrow. I will be doing our energy reading, and then Friday, I will be doing our weekend reading, of course, with 3-card picks. Don't forget, on Mondays, I do the 3-card pick a card shorts, and on Tuesdays, channeling Super Duper Girl. So I will see you. Please have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow, my friends. Namaste.